I mean, we are asking an awful lot of the computer.
We are
Currently, like, there have been points in the last hour that every crafting CPU has been in use at once.
This basic energy cube is.
Are the energy tablets not really working in the crafting recipes?
No,
No.
they're not even being made in the computer. They're being made by an external machine that just doesn't like them. It might be because I've got substitutions turned on that it doesn't feel like it needs to be picky.
Hmm.
Right,
What's this? And has it always been here?
What's what?
It's smaller.
I don't know where you are. Oh,
Oh,
that
this is
is
your
the
pink
pink
slime
generator.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It's not always been there then.
No. Right, we're limited by computer size.
Aren't we always?
Go on, energy cubes. Be made.
Apparently, 2100 basic control circuits fits in one of our smallest crafting CPUs.
I'm impressed. Oh, I was planning to.
It's already
make
made 3.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, I was planning to make a compact machine that was just a computer, a processing unit.
Yeah.
Which I thought was going to be a bit extreme, but with the size of some of these new recipes that we're having to do, it's kind of necessary.
It's already made 3, but you got to consider they need transistors from pneumatic craft, so they have to go through the pressure chamber, and B, they need empowered capacitors. Like,
yeah,
mechanism control circuits are not quick.
No. Right. I'm bored of waiting for these energy tablets. Ah, cobblestone is an issue. That's fun. I'm glad cobblestone is finally an issue. So all of our cobblestone has been stored in the computer, which is not healthy. I've been pumping all of it into this black hole unit. So now we're down to 330,000. I don't feel bad about connecting this back up instead. And put us back into the millions of cobblestone. Right.
How are those? Oh, they're done. There's another 3 quests.
Tablets, why? Please, just be made tablets.
4096 next.
We need crafting space.
Yeah.
I think we might just have to.
Yeah, I've run out of CPUs as well now. Might be a time to leave it and do a load of crafting between sessions to have stuff ready for next time.
Yeah. There we go. I've just set 400 energy tablets crafting. So that should be ready for next time, hopefully.
I'd set this craft going, but I don't have a CPU for it, so
I just had to cancel one of my recipes to do it.
Yeah. The problem is if we put too many top level crafts in, it can't start using other CPUs for intermediate crafts and crafts on demand. And
which is why I think we just need to put some more crafting computers down.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the cable the crafting computer's on is pretty full. We'd have to put in a new cable, I think.
Yeah, we could make a compact machine that's just full of tiny ones.
I don't know. It's 23 there's 23 channels on that cable at the moment, so we've still got 9 spare.
Yeah. But there's not a lot more space over here for computers. No. So I think between now and next time, I think we should make a couple of compact machines that just have computers in them.
Yeah. Well, we definitely got the compact machines for it. The only thing making a problem is the time consumption of setting them up.
Well, the other thing is I quite like having them here with the displays on them, so we can tell what's being crafted. If we have them in other dimensions, it's a bit more difficult. So maybe we just make a second layer up here.
Yeah. I mean, the smaller ones, especially if we're going to have more smaller ones, we can just stack them on top.
Yeah. But yeah, I think maybe get another dense cable over here and just start making loads more.
Yeah.
Because half of these are just automated crafts, like the grinding ball.
A lot of our smaller ones,
bits of dust.
A lot of our crafts do fit in the smaller crafting CPUs.
Yeah. The thing is, we need to make sure we put down the smaller computers first.
Yes.
Because the ones that... I can't remember if it's the ones that put down first or the ones closest to the computer take priority. But we don't want the big computers to take priority, otherwise we never get to use the big computers.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this one is connected up to the cable first. This is the one closest to the computer on the cable.
Well, that's why I was thinking put down a new cable.
Yeah.
Start a new bus. Because then they don't have to be right next to the computer. If we're P2Ping them.
Yes. Ooh. Well, the crafts they're getting there. Things are happening.
They are. They are happening slowly.
It's would you believe it's grains of infinity that's holding things up? Like they exist. It's just having to make them.
Yeah.
It has to make them for the essence.
Surprised. Yeah.
Got 880,000 essence. And 5 makes 8. So we've got over 1 million grains of infinity. It's just the time consumption of crafting the essence into grains.
Yeah. It just takes so long.
Oh, we should probably stop auto spawning these antline overlords.
Probably.
Given they don't give us what we want. You can go back to spawning something more useful. Like, I don't know, a Hydra?
I mean, we're only doing that for the fiery ingots and we don't need that anymore. We've got it automated. The recipe's just completely swapped away from using that tool.
I'll put shulkers back in. We don't really need any of them, but...
I mean, you could always just not have it active.
Could, but...
Might reduce lag and...
Put shulkers back in. I don't know what this lag you're talking about is. I mean, I've got a perfectly standard 45 FPS everywhere now. Sometimes
actually,
up to 80.
Hasn't been too bad today. I do occasionally get lag spikes.
I'm at 80 to 90 over at the computer. I'm at 60 to 70 in root grinders. My worst bit is in the Britannia area, shock horror, where there's a ton of particle effects.
With all the animated beams of power flying around.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Shock horror, that's where my... Actually, it's not where my performance is worst. My performance is worst here. Ish. I get down to mid-40s here.
Well, you are in the middle of everything, so you're...
Yeah.
So you've got Britannia stuff still loaded, and all the particle effects from as your sorcery, and the reactor and the computer.
But everywhere else, I'm hitting sort of like 70 to 100 FPS now. Turning shaders off is great.
I like my shaders though.
I can play.
Shaders fun. I mean, I'm getting 60 FPS next to the computer, so...
Next time I have shaders, I'm definitely going to try complementary or something. That's a lot less intrusive, because A, hopefully it won't take up as much graphics processing, and B, hopefully it won't glitch out half of the effects.
Half the textures, yeah. I don't know what you mean. This has been working perfectly fine.
It doesn't do a lot. The simpler ones there. They just make the sky look a little nicer. No, it's not. You can't call several dimensions being completely pitch black or inverted colours fine.
I can still navigate, it's fine.
Also weird that they've manifested in different ways on different PCs.
That is very weird, yeah.
Well, how did the energy tablets go then? Did they...
It's crafting them.
That's something.
In theory. It just needs... Yeah, because the recipe keeps getting unhappy every time it tries to request them, I'd have to fiddle around with it. I thought, make a bunch, and we'll just deal with it next time.
Yeah. Okay.
Would you like to do a fun thing before we finish?
Okay.
Would you like to go and listen to all the nuclear reactors irradiate us?
Not really.
It's good fun, though.
It doesn't sound it.
But it is, though. Can I start requesting that? Let's see how long it takes to actually start putting fuel into the reactors. I'll find the right recipe.
I feel like we could just wear a hazmat suit.
Where's the fun in that?
Not that hazmat actually shows anything up, so it's not called a hazmat suit.
Oh. Can you hear it?
Yeah. Got a Geiger counter in here.
It's built into our brains. Or built into the fission controller. See, I was starting here yesterday and just had all of these ticking away.
I'm sure Nuclearcraft did have a hazmat suit.
I'm fairly sure it did.
But what's it called if not hazmat suit?
Let's have a look across the Nuclearcraft.
Or is it just one of the Nuclearcraft armours that just has built-in radiation protection?
Possibly. The boron armour, maybe? There definitely used to be a proper hazmat suit in at least one mod pack.
Yeah. Nuclearcraft hazmat suit.
Oh, I thought this would be taking a long look than it would be. I thought
Is
this
there
would be
a
a
way
lot more
to safely
entertaining.
transport fuel? Okay, there is a Nuclearcraft hazmat suit, but it does not appear to be showing up for us.
Interesting. I mean, maybe the mod pack's just disabled it for some reason.
Yeah. Also, apparently Nuclearcraft irradiates chunks. The radiation spreads between chunks. So
Ooh,
good
I
thing you
didn't
built
know
it in
about
here.
Yeah, just the void outside. Good luck spreading through the void, radiation.
Although I think all of our compact machines are in the same dimension.
They are. If you look at the map, you can...
Well, I mean, you
left.
expect my map to work in void worlds like this.
See, to the left, I think that might be your... oh, that's the new multi-block you built, to the left.
I can only see this particular
You have to go across quite a way.
Oh, right, okay, there it is. And then to the left of that is the Yarhammers.
The Yarhammers. And then I assume that's the cow farm. It's probably in the order we put them down. Because then it's the multi-blocks. And then it's the molecular assemblers.
Yeah, because they spawn in on the axis 0, in a line.
Yeah. And what's that? 16, 32 chunks apart?
I think it's like 100 blocks or something, they said. But then it does appear to be very chunk lined, so...
Well, it's 1,024. So...
Well, 500 of the basic circuits of crafting. Actually, they're going very fast now. I finished crafting Grains of Infinity, and mostly finished the capacitors. What they have not finished is the transistors, of which there's still 825 actively crafting and 609 scheduled to craft.
Yeah. One of the rest has just got caught up.
Oh, something's finished.
Yeah, I just cancelled one of mine. Just because it wasn't working.
That one actually finished crafting.
Well, do we want to leave it here then? Seeing as
yes.
There's a whole lot of things just crafting and not a lot was going to get done until that's
Some things
finished.
May finish quests between sessions. I'm thinking mainly those fluids and gas and item storage components of various sizes. Otherwise, we'll just try and make stuff so that we're ready next time.
Yeah.
We're getting there though. To be fair, some of the later quest lines we're doing really well on finishing. It's the earlier ones that we're struggling to finish.
I guess because they have to have the ramp up, so you can't finish too much too early on.
Yeah.
But saying that, I think the Project E stuff will take us a while to get through.
It will. Delta is probably the most tedious questline we've got.
Yeah.
I might try and 10-10-10 some seeds. Like, the aluminium seeds need 10-10-10 jaslamine seeds, so I might just try and do that between sessions. Although you can't even grow them, you have to craft them.
Yeah.
You can't crossbreed them, you have to craft them, and then you have to 10-10-10 them.
Which tier of seeds is these that you're...
for the aluminium seeds.
Prudential. Yeah.
You need jaslamine, and I think the copper seed, it needs Cuprosia.
The other ones should all be easier.
The chicken seed and the cow seed are not as bad, but they need mob chunks, which I think I did explain are
you have to problematic. Use a dagger. Yeah. But the intermediate seeds are just runic altars, which we've now got set up nicely. So we should get through those. The next tier, the superior, is starlight crafting. So that'll just be doing it at night. And then the next tier is advanced crafting, which we've now unlocked.
Yeah.
And then you get to the final tier, which is we haven't really got to yet.
I mean, the main problem isn't the crafting method as much as the as what they need.
Well, it isn't. We didn't have a good supply of mana, so doing all those Britannia ones would
some of those
painful.
Because some of the metal ones, because of the specific seed they need to go in the metal seed. Like the iron, for example, is Britannia, but realistically the hardest part of that is going to be getting a 10-10-10 Foranum seed.
Yeah.
Which is crossbreeding, then breeding up to 10-10-10.
Yeah,
it's going to be a long time between sessions, I think, of us crossbreeding and improving seeds, ready to craft them into the Mystical Agriculture version.
Yeah, I think we probably should just churn through some of those, because they are effectively all the same recipe.
Yeah, they're very tedious.
Yeah. And that will give everything else a chance to finish processing. Or that millions of neutral steel that we need to make. Because it probably is 1 million or so first degree neutral steel that we need. Just the recipes we're currently doing.
I mean, my 174 Inferium needs 5,500.
I mean, my crafters need another 153 8th degree neutral steel. My neutral steel of the 7th degree seems to be stuck.
Corresponds to 50k first degree.
Why is my 7th degree neutral steel stuck? Ooh. Because we're not putting tin dust in there.
All of our chests of heavily used materials over here are empty.
that's because the bus is turned off at the moment.
Oh right.
It's only on when we're not doing stuff, but we've been doing stuff for the last couple of weeks solid.
Yeah.
So everything's just been used up. Right, there we go. Nutracil's moving along again now. That's nice.
Okay, we will leave it there then. So,
yes.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.